position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tucker. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air on second down. It's caught. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
When you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
The run to the left. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. The Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Kendricks. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Dogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. The give out of the gun. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Rides the back. Touchdown, Dogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Tucker. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
Georgia, 7-0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Punch it out of the air. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
On the run, deep down the right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll pull it on the read. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw. You got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, though.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's got it again. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kendricks.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
To the air on first down. Fires one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch down the right side. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Just keep slinging it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Bringing the heat. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. See if they can get something going here late in the half. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. Intercepted deep in his own end. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He's got his man.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He's got it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down. But what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. On target. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too. We got to hold on to that thing.
Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over. Nice job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. Got his man on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got it alley. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Dances away. Throwing on the run. And this will be caught at the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Now they'll try the right side. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might as well stick with him. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Fires to the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch on the left. Sprinting away. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator on the first play of the second half. They take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
Wide receiver going in motion. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he's going to bring it out. Cross the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish.
He's got it outright! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Looking to throw on first down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Quarterback will keep it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Spangler. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
A third and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Motion from the wideout. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. On the move. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Boise State is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Kellen Moore out there, this group is fighting. They're up by just 1 over Houston. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Quarterback adapting. On the run, fires downfield. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner, Champ Bailey, or Keely Ringo, and making plays.
Just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you pressure the quarterback, and the Dogs do that as well as anybody, you pressure the quarterback, force that ball out in the secondary, playing great coverage, making big-time plays in the back end.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Turning it on! Touchdown, Georgia! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tucker. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wide receiver. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Tucker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Still on his feet at the 45. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the back. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Here's the pressure. This time he's got it. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw in 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Out of the gun, the running back has it. On his feet at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Colorado steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Boulder a ton of confidence. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two.
Touchdown, Ohio State! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got it in the middle, it's Spangler. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Calls his own number. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He breaks a tackle, and he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
And the extra point ties the game in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're probably a little rattled after that last pick six, and who could blame them? But now deep breath, settle in, get a drive started in a tie game. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Dogs racing to the line in a hurry up. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on third and long. A run for the quarterback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And what a drive basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Off-play action on first down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The lone back's got it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Pulls it in. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Tight end now in motion. Give to the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Georgia.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation